Welcome to Breaking Character, where we try our best not to, but fail every time. That's okay, because we're playing D&D. This is the group we play D&D with. Let's meet them.
I feel like our best is relative.
You don't know my relatives.
Wow.
I do.
Almost made it through a good intro. Almost. Thanks, Tony. Thank you for that.
Never. We have to screw it up every time. It's at this point tradition.
Man. Okay.
Hi.
Hello. You're hi? What?
This is a family-friendly stream. You shouldn't announce
This is a
that.
lie.
I don't know. I said hello, like hi, not H-I, not H-I-G-H.
You led with I'm.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the crew. Brett, why don't you start?
Sure. Hi. Hello. My name is Brett, or just Brett. I play the character known as Bossa Jones, the Paladin Fida. And we are going on a shopping spree at the moment. Fida, yeah. And we're going down the line. Let's go to Bloodlust.
You do it as I'm leaning out of frame. Hi! Usually I'm a VTuber. Today I'm just a weirdo in a hoodie. I play the character Finrana Etsith, a bard who is traumatized in a hotel. I got nothing else, man. I guess if we're going down the line, darkness.
I'm Darkness. I play Granny, the Chaos Gremlin, who's fast asleep right now. Fast asleep and ready to go take on the crazy world of young women who think that Granny's a gilf. So, to Baldric.
I refuse to be introduced because I'm Sanguine Rev. I'm playing Baldric. And I'm driving the road trip to go on the shopping special. So looking forward to it. Yeah. Next up is Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony, and I played the very wholesome Nashville. Except sometimes he's a real cluster. And tonight, he's an even bigger mess. Woohoo! Aren't you excited?
Yay.
And he's staying behind to hang out with Granny?
And Fen.
And Fen. Yes, and Fen.
Was it two Fen for themselves?
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
I like it. I mean,
we lost
Rev.
there he
There
is.
we go.
Hey, Rev. Welcome back.
Hello.
That was...
I had to take a
Did
break.
you not like
It had
your
been
That's
too
Fair
long.
Blade.
Are you trying to reintroduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Rev, and I play Baldric.
Redo.
I'm Rev Simulacrum.
Hi, everyone. I'm Gira Sparks. I am the... I don't know. I feel like the clown instead of the circus ringleader. But we're going to go through with this anyways.
I mean, you committed to having us as your players, so...
Well, actually, you guys are the only one who signed up, so there we go.
There
Actually,
you
I
have
would
it.
We're not even getting paid for this, guys.
Anyway.
Blade.
So,
Well,
oh no, is Blade up to his shenanigans again?
Always.
Blade is doing Blade things.
That's
Blade-
a sentence
Blade
that is very
wishing
familiar.
you luck. That's all.
That's
Nicest
yeah.
thing to come out of Blade.
Pull it on everyone's... Yes, that is actually brilliant. That's something I would do, actually, honestly. I knew you guys better. I would... Anyways. Let's get into it. Before we start, I do want to mention that we will not be streaming next week. Next week is Thanksgiving. Some of the members have plans with families, traveling, etc. So we will not be seeing anyone until after the holidays. Hopefully this is worth it. Awesome. So last we left, we had Fenrana, Ramita, oh god, and Nash in the hotel room. They'll tell you whose hotel room it was, but one of the hotel rooms that they were in, Ramita was pooped, tired out, and took a nap. Fenrana had just had the news on and was listening to the recent news of information that has been spread out, one of which identifying the criminals at large that had escaped a prison due to a set of riots. And Nash decided to stick around while Boston and Rick took a trip to one of the locations in the nearby that supported the Cowboys. One of the very few locations that was open at the time. It is been deemed to be a drive, as they are not very conveniently close, as Warwick is not a place where criminal hijackings is like a thing.
Wait till we get there.
So we leave off with their getting into the Rickmobile, as I think it's deemed now, is nobody's corrected me. And headed off to go shopping.
I mean, I have names for it, but none that you're gonna like.
Well, you know.
I need these names now.
DM.
So sign up to our OnlyFans to find out the names to the Rickmobile.
I knew it. Y'all were too quiet.
And get access to the fanfic Blade is writing.
Apparently.
See, if I plug it enough, we're going to have to do it.
Blade needs the name to this mobile.
For content.
Blade, please.
So, Boston. You are riding, not driving, in Rick's new nice leather interior, we'll assume, of his brand new car. Very spiffy. Well, Rick is driving, though he doesn't have to, because it could be self-propelled. You have healed yourself recently from the bite mark of your friend. You're still kind of in the clothes, a little dirty with a little blood stain. It's drying.
Baldric patched up all his clothes, but he's still got severe bruising.
Oh, true. Yes, it did patch. But did you clean it?
I cleaned and patched and pressed the clothes.
Yeah,
That's okay. All right, so you are all clean and good to go.
What kind of a butler do you take me for?
shiny one.
I remember the stitching part. I don't remember the cleaning. Sorry.
Crazy.
How are you feeling? What's going on through your head as you're trying to prepare for yourself for what might come next?
So, what'd you see when we were in that trying to make small talk. What'd you see when we were inside that warehouse?
I was assumed that I was in some sort of refinery being melted down.
That sounds god awful.
Oh, it was. What about yourself?
Nothing entertaining.
Assuredly.
I hate you. That was aimed at Tony. I'm sorry.
I thought you were saying that to me. Like, what I do?
I just read chat. That's what happened.
That's right. I forgot about all of that. I forgot about
I
that.
didn't even put the dirty versions in there. I just put the clean one. Rick's
I
Rolls
hate
Royce.
you.
It has been
This
accepted.
won't work.
It is the Rick Rolls Royce now.
I figure a place like that would probably can't be legal though, right? Like that just seems so bizarre. It don't matter.
I mean, I've seen a number of similar facilities in past. Certainly, as long as they have their licensing, they should be fine.
Yeah, but last time I saw something like that was in a drug form and you gave it someone to torture.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So let's recap. You're a tailor, a chef, a maid, and you also fought for entertainment purposes, for cash.
So, I was originally assigned just the processes and duties of a butler.
Sure.
As time went on and family members changed, as they do, my duties grew and evolved until my most recent employer, who saw fit. He didn't see the use in my day-to-day uses, but he saw that I could fight, as I had helped to train most of them as part of their education.
Sure.
So he had enrolled me in the fighting rings. Not too long after that, the family's finances started declining, and a lot of the staff were let go. So I had to expand my duties again.
Kleinen?
I'm sorry?
Baldric, I've seen the way you throw money, throw credits around. What do you mean declining?
Oh, not in a way that would seem like going poor to a lot of other people, but certainly the family lost some status and a lot of control in what they were working on.
Someone got caught doing something they shouldn't?
Just had given up on what they should have been doing.
It's called karma.
Oh, indeed.
Actually, do you believe in karma? I don't know if like your interface or whatever processes that. Like, what's your whole stance on God?
I mean, I've
all that jazz?
certainly seen enough to believe in the existence of higher callings and beings.
Fair.
Well, you look at yourself, for example.
Me.
Yeah.
I'm a shit example of what a clergyman should be.
Well, not clergy in and of itself, just the fact that you are as you are.
I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment. Takes out a cigarette and lights it.
Rick's just gonna like crack the windows and just already have it like ventilating as much as he can.
If you don't want me to smoke in your car, you don't have to. And there was no sign. I didn't know if that was a rule here or not.
It's no trouble.
You think we're gonna find the kids? Sorry.
There was a long pause. I figured you guys had nothing else to do. I say sorry.
Every time we find a long pause, there's probably those like long pauses in the car ride because they're both not like
No,
they're both
I'm sure.
decent charisma, but like they're like eh.
It is like the first moment where they've had the chance to like really cool their jets and just like sit and relax and be alone together.
Yeah.
And they're both like very different.
Very.
It's also tailing off the same day where Boston's like, yeah, I was gonna turn you in.
Yeah, it is.
Literally 5 minutes later.
It's like a 2-hour car ride. He wouldn't have started the conversation like, so, like, there's gaps.
At this point, let's check in with Finrana and Nash as they are waiting or just patiently sitting in their own awkward silence as Ramita has quickly fallen asleep from the tired day that they've had so far. And knowing the information that they just got off of the tube.
Per last time, Fen kind of started playing their lyre at this point. And we're just kind of like plucking away at different songs. As distraction.
Yeah, Nash is all awkward. Because like we left off last session with a confession of Nash's, and now we just get to sit in a room together, which to any sane person and most insane people, it would be excruciating. So he is in awkward pain at this moment, probably. Very, very awkward pain.
And let's remind the audience what that confession was.
That confession was that of all the nightmares that everybody had, one, Nash actually had a good time. And two, while hurting his friend and actually taking a bite, he actually felt joy instead of fear or embarrassment. And so now he gets to deal with that conflicting shit, because you probably shouldn't feel good hurting your best friend. Everything is...
Yeah. So, picking away on lyre randomly at this point, just kind of like making different tunes. We should probably find something to do here. Anything to distract from the hell day we've had.
I mean, you want to play tic-tac-toe?
I mean, if you want to. There's also plenty of other games, or we could... I don't know. I don't feel as though we've actually talked a lot, even though we've been working together for the last 3 days.
I mean, it's only been 3 days, yeah. No, do you want to talk more?
I don't know.
Well, no, that's not right.
I've found that previous employment with you is probably not a good discussion to have, yes?
Yeah.
So past and all that is out the window. My usual go-tos are kind of... gone.
I mean, past is pretty simple, right? Like, I messed up. I ended up behind bars. Met Boston.
Came out to hell.
Yeah, came out to what I thought might be good, and now we're here.
Yes, the cult did throw a rather big wrench in it all, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, really, they threw a bomb in it to start.
Yeah.
It's a little more destructive than a wrench. But, like, how did... Okay, so wait. So, like... You were in school, right? And then all of a sudden you're
sort of.
here?
So, actually, it's more of a... I applied to be able to go to other places, mostly with false pretenses of, yes, no, I'm going to be looking into what they're doing there, and instead I was coming to research.
So like a study abroad?
Sort of. I don't know how much you know about the interworkings of the governments. Every so often, we kind of go check in on each other. There are ambassadors like myself who go and basically observe the workings of the states that are not our own, just making sure that everything's going up to par on the surface level as well as underneath.
I come from people that are so worried about tomorrow that they're not worried about the state. I got too much to worry about dinner.
Well, so the ambassadorship is more of, I go to, for me personally, here, as well as Ithros. Ithros?
Yeah.
Ithros. I can't remember the other one's name! As I will be going there eventually, to just kind of literally look around.
That you get paid to just look at things?
Essentially, though, once again, I was using it to my own good. I have a friend that I need to help out, and I figured I could find more information out to help them here or in Ithros. Or at least, those are the two I was going to start with.
What kind of trouble is your friend in?
They're rather locked up, and I don't know how to get them out.
That's difficult.
Yeah.
Not impossible.
And unfortunately, it's not quite a normal prison.
Oh, they're locked up for big, aren't they?
They're not locked up in the judicial system. It's different. I honestly don't know how to explain it, really.
I don't. I got nothing here.
I know. It's more of my main force of study was how the interconnections between magic and technology have formed through the years. Because in a lot of places they are one and the same, and other places they are completely separate.
So
which I know makes...
So, go ahead.
It makes very little sense outside of the world of academia, really.
Is your friend trapped in magic?
Of a sort.
I mean, we know how to. We can fix that now. Where are they at? We got some of that goo, right? Like it dissolves magic things. We can go there. We can fix that tonight. Let's go.
They're less so stuck in the magic and more so stuck in how the magic and technology intertwined. It's, as I said, it's complicated. And unfortunately, I've yet to find a way to bust them out, as it were. Exactly. And then everything with this cult kind of took the forefront. On top of the fact that the entire clergy was slightly blown up in the place I was going to research. So, you know. I don't exactly know what information they still have or are willing to share at this moment.
Yeah, that... I don't... If we can stay away from it, I don't want to go back there.
Yeah, unfortunately. We don't exactly know where we stand with the rest of the clergy, as they apparently kept this under wraps for a while longer than they ought to have.
Yeah. Boston trusts them, and that means I have to kind of trust them.
Mm.
And I don't know.
Just
how
because
that
someone you
sits with
trust, just because someone you trusts something doesn't mean you have to.
me. I mean,
Look at me and
he's got my back.
Okay.
I've got his. I'm most of the time.
you have his back. Today was a weird, altered reality, honestly. You can't take responsibility with that.
Yeah, what was your altered reality?
I was alone, surrounded by the ghosts of the boys I killed. And they made sure I knew it was my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't let what happened there dictate our survival out here, our emotions out here, because it was all a strange mechanic of a spell sent off by a machine.
That it amplified things that are within us.
You enjoy fighting, yes? That is my understanding.
Yeah.
Fighting to a certain point, it adds adrenaline. Honestly,
I mean,
the science
winning,
of
But yeah.
the science of enjoying a good win or a triumph is endorphins and adrenaline and many other chemicals that interact with the brain. It's how to put this. You didn't know it was Boston. Yes? You thought it was your something else you were fighting, something else you had to attack, get away from, or had to best. Yes?
Yeah.
That's not you hurting your friend. The byproduct, yes, was Boston getting hurt. However, it was not your intention. Anywhere in the back of your mind, did you think ever Boston was on the other end of that?
Here's the thing. Intention doesn't matter.
Intention is
Still
all we
hurt
have.
people.
Intention is all we have.
What'd I miss?
We are trying to discuss intention versus outcome.
Yeah, and it's a really bad song. I'm
Well-
a liar.
Ting, ting, ting.
Well, I gotta go meet those youngins, but I just want to say to you two, because it's been rough, and you guys seem like you're having something deep going on. I'm proud of you guys. You two are the kindest people that I've met since my wife passed away, and she would have loved you too. And meeting you has been one of the greatest things that's happened to me, you know, since my grandchild came back to my life and everything. So thank you guys. And I hope the world has more people like you in the future. Oh, and The youngins, I'm sorry, Nash. They think we're together.
Oh,
That's a take, apparently. No offense, but you're not my type.
You're not mine either, but they wouldn't listen.
I was gonna offer to come with you, but now I feel like that's counterproductive.
it would be hilarious, though.
I did tell him to go for it for you, so.
Oh.
That get... We...
Thank you for the hydrate.
Nash EXE has stopped working.
Okay, but wait, was this before or after they thought you were involved? Because that really makes things weirder.
Polyamory is completely normal nowadays.
It's about in the same context. I was trying to explain that it's not a thing. And they just kept going on. I was like, no, you guys, you go for it. Because they were talking about how they thought you were cute. And they're like, oh, well, they're into that. Like, yeah, just no more.
Nash will blush at that, by the way.
Just a warning that you may have some beautiful young ladies after you.
Good to know. Is there a back exit?
I think it'd be safer probably to just stay up here, Nash. They were the staff downstairs, correct? Or in like the kitchen and such?
It was the servers and
Restaurant?
such, but they should be switching to the night shift soon. That's why I stayed, because I wanted to talk to that one girl about the guy she was dating.
Wait, what?
Did I not tell you guys that?
What's that?
No.
One of the girls that works here, she was apparently dating a pretty sketchy dude that, I mean, they couldn't tell me directly if he had skull tattoos, but they said he had plenty of tattoos. And he seemed kind of sketchy and just weird in general. So I'm going to talk to her to see, you know, where, if my brain,
I keep looking down at chat and I'm regretting it every time.
Yeah.
Blade goes straight to jail. Straight to jail.
Straight to jail, yes.
Blade, if you could please participate in the hydrate that was redeemed. You seem thirsty.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if it has any relation to the butt heads that we are trying to find.
I need that clip.
Got it.
You seem thirsty.
So.
You're at work.
Yeah,
Why do you have a flask at work, Blade?
he works at a bar.
It has a
Oh,
hydrant
that's even
flask.
more!
Oh,
I would love the... Imagine a D&D bard listening to us. That'd be so awesome. Anyways. Let's get back to Baldric and Boston. You've been traveling for quite some time. This place is really away from where you are. It's not out of the middle of nowhere. It is in a smaller town area of Vorak called Whitgrowth.
with
Spelled W-I-T Parsfy T-R... Oh, no, sorry, only one T. W-I-T apostrophe Roth. Withroth.
Withroth.
This little small town called Withroth in Vorak is about hour 20 minutes away in your Rolls Royce. You're welcome to do any more conversation before showing up, and I will describe the shop that you find.
I'm not quite sure if this place is going to require you to have a cowboy permit or a hunter's permit. If not, you can just say that you're my... Say whatever you want.
I mean, certainly these sorts of locations accept applications, I'm sure.
True, but typically you should have the paperwork before you start going to the, place that sells the firearms.
That'd be fine. I have plenty of paper. Horrifying robot laugh with the Josh like nah.
So you pull up to this little it's a little pre-built strip of location stores. Couple of them are empty, having the for lease signs up. Some of them boarded, some of them just you can see they're empty from out where you are. There is a nail salon, a convenience store, and then one that is look like a little bit of a knick-knack store. There's some odds and ends up placed by the windows of like half of a mannequin with looks like leather clothing. Something that maybe you see like maybe a bird cage, a fish aquarium, just kind of odds and ends maybe. And then there's something next to it. There's a door. It's boarded up, but it looks like there's like an open sign.
Are you certain this is the right location?
If not, we can always try to find directions.
Fair.
Make sure to lock the door.
Oh, always.
Yeah, and we'll head towards the... So, there's the convenience store, the nail salon, the knick-knack store, and what was the fourth place with the leather and the fish tank?
That is where the knick-knack store is.
Okay.
But there's a door off to the side it does not look like it's boarded up. It does not have the for lease sign like the other ones. But it also doesn't have like a display of what it could be. Maybe it's an office.
We walk in, or I walk in anyway.
You go into the unmarked door?
Yeah.
And I'll be right behind.
It is locked.
Thump, thump, thump.
Okay. After a moment, you hear what sounds like unlocking of a mechanism as it turns and twists. And then, just as you think it's about to open, there's a panel that opens there's a screen that displays on the front, and you see an image of an individual, female, mostly human, a little palish green, a little tipped, pointed ears, but pretty much human. Oh, what you want?
Don't mean to interrupt you. My name's Boston Jones. I'm a cowboy here. I was wondering if this is a refueling station.
Yeah? Let me see your ref.
Yeah, sure. And he'll is there a spot where he can like actually he'll either pull out his badge or he'll show his ID?
What happens is like the panel that you see that's portraying their image to the side. There is a panel that opens, or there's like a green film that goes across, so it's definitely distinct from the actual door. Opens, and you can put your sim chip there.
He does so. He opens up the app that's for the cowboy stuff, so he can just click it into. Ding.
Yep. It scans, and for a moment, the information comes up in front of their face, shows your face, and the information all in reverse because it's on their end.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Give me a minute, and the screen closes up, and you hear another sound of click, 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 and then the door opens on its own. It just kind of just allows you in entrance.
Appreciate that. I also got an automaton with me. I hope that's not a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Come on in.
Goes in.
As you walk in, the room is rather dark. There are lights, but they are dimly lit. As you come in, your eyes have to adjust from going outside, but not too much, considering it is almost near sunset. Actually, it might be well past sunset when you get there. So, anywho, you walk in.
We would have gone here around like 6:30, according to your timeline, DM.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking that's either sunset or just past sunset. So, being able to go in, there's like several shelves. There are several counters. A lot of the front end stuff looks very tame. But as you go in, you notice that it does start to get a little more intense. That maybe perhaps the front could be something that if somebody happened to look in as somebody was walking, they could just be like, oh, it's just a knife shop or something like that. You do see utilitarian knives and, just points of interest. But as you get in further, you notice there are full sets of armor, full sets of clothing that, stuff that you're used to seeing in your field of work, stuff that you've never really needed or couldn't afford, and you were just like, I'm gonna have that one day. And
are you saying that they keep the special toys in the back?
Yes, it's the Spencers of Armory.
Okay, so officially, Rev is the one that's just feeding Blade.
Yes, it is. It is Rev. We're just.
And this is why I specifically will never have any nice things.
Because you. Nope. Not doing it.
Thank you. Don't.
Don't add fire to the fuel. Like, just, I mean, fuel to the fire. Whatever. Let's face it. It's. So yeah, you have the same individual come up around the corner from behind a wall. Just there might be a back room. Hey, so you shut the door, please.
Break if you.
Yeah. So you in town? You a newbie, or do you like how you? Well, you've got a bit of a rep. What's
Change of
What are you
scenery.
doing in this area? Okay.
Call it a vacation, then turn it to a work to an surprise work trip.
Yeah, I know those. Name's Liz. Formerly Lizard. If you know anything, if I got a reputation still, I don't know. This individual has several like wrinkles in their face, and they're tanned a little more. They're a bit older. It looks like they're definitely a retired cowboy.
Pleasure to
Or
meet you, Liz.
Cowgirl, as it would be in this situation. Yeah, you too.
Cow people.
Cow people. That's a different area of So what are you what you looking for? What are you in town for? Like, is there some big thing that I'm not because we don't get a lot of outsider cowboys.
I don't know if you watched the news today, but expect a few more customers probably. A couple people broke out.
Oh,
yeah, I was
the prison break.
Yeah, we're actually chasing the Scully guy for another reason. Not to give away all the details, how the business goes, but yeah, typically I'm from Loyalist. But I got into a bad fight with a dog. I think I need some Benegi. He's gonna point to the bruising on his neck. I need something a little sturdier than this cotton, and he'll reference his suit jacket.
Yeah, no, that's nasty. That looks bigger than a dog.
Big dog.
You run into a bear?
That was a really fucking big dog.
Sure. Well, let's see. Yeah, I got some stuffs. Yeah.
Money's not an issue. Just what you got?
You sure you're a cowboy?
He's gonna look over to Rick. I made a new friend, and
I see.
Also, life finds a way, and if I need more money, make more.
Well, I mean, that's what most people are in this gig for, is the money,
Yeah.
But you're gonna stick around even after you got your friend. Most people retire. Or they're dead,
Well,
I am retired.
yeah, he's retired. I'm not there quite yet. I got a few more years in me, I think.
I'd still be out there if it wasn't for this, And they lift their leg up, and you see their leg is amputated, and it's not the best prosthetics that you've seen around.
It's a damn shame.
Yeah, I mean,
Shrapnel?
oh yeah. Somebody loaded a shotgun full of nails, and it just kind of, yeah.
Fortunate.
It was fun times,
Oh, sure, yeah.
And
Last.
unfortunately, that job fell through. If I had gotten it, man, this would have been a work of art, and I'd still be out there, but I didn't get paid for it, so here I am, piecing it together.
Well, push comes to shove, maybe we'll buy enough of your stuff so you can get it back on your feet out there.
Oh, I've been out of the game for years now. I don't know if I could get back in, but
It's
nice of you.
like riding a motorcycle. It's like hot wire in a car. You go back to it. It's just the same as it's always been.
Yeah. I getcha. Well, let's get you guys connected.
Sure.
So over here we got. So you said you want armor for that? You want a shirt? You want a full solid piece? You want something hidden?
I mean, I like something hidden, but I need something that can take a punch. This guy that we're dealing with, he's got a lot of thugs. It ain't gonna be pretty.
Ooh.
I had to run into him earlier this morning. They had a homemade security system that was this large automaton. It's a whole shindig. It was. We
threw paint at it.
Yes, there was paint thrown at it.
Paint.
They were trying to block its sensor. They missed.
Where did you get paint from?
Long story. I'll buy you a drink maybe after this.
You need one? They go around the counter and they pull out a big old bottle and they start pouring one. It's like on the house, anybody who comes in and spends money here is welcome. You, sir?
Oh, I don't drink.
If you got an electric charge, maybe we can give him a little zap.
I got whatever you need. I could get you a zap too if you need. But speaking of zap, and they walk over to another counter. I got these fit sticks, and they pull out. One of them looks like a baton, but then they got what looks like metal knuckles, not brass knuckles, but metal knuckles. And it has a little 2-par metal prongs that stick out, and they put them on and go zzz, 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 and it electrocutes on the end. These are nice, like a good punch and they're out like for good. Well, maybe not for good, but no more fighting.
Permanently.
I mean, if you hit him in the right spot, like the temple,
Yeah. I forgot to mention this. When Boston's walking around now, those odd gauntlets he's kind of made by himself, he has each one of them hanging on his belt like you would like pistol holsters. That he can just like take them out. Those concrete gauntlets, like
right.
Concrete, like not even gauntlets, they're just like blocks of cement that he has on his fists with the gloves inside that he can just swing. He can't open them or anything. They're very crudely made. But
like a Millwall brick.
Yeah, basically.
And they go into a little spiel about sort of rehearsed of what they've got, and they pull out several knives, swords, rapiers, all with an electric kind of pulse going through them, and some of them have a little blue line that goes up the edge. This it'll never dull. Like you'd have to attack this guy in order for it to dull. And even then, like it might take a few hits.
Sure. I don't plan on fighting this guy specifically, but if I can get 2 batches of those knuckles, a stun baton, and do you got like a shocking hammer or like for like a smaller folk?
No hammers.
No hammers. Walking stick.
I got this 6-inch knife.
I got this crazy. I got this halfling crazy granny bitch, like just insane. And her weapon of choice.
Cowboy.
No, is the funny thing. I'm trying to see it. They're just they for the ride. They even get paid for it. They're just a part of the adventure. I'm doing all the paperwork properly. You know how it
Listen,
goes.
I have a bunch of undocumented workers, and I need to arm them.
Yeah.
Basically. Well,
They've been given
the paperwork, because that sounds like a mess. I mean,
deputization is a bastard, but it'll work.
It is. I hope that. Did you make him full or did you make him temp? Because temp is a nightmare.
It's temp. You can see Rick a physical twitch in his eye.
Yeah, the paperwork on the temps, man.
Fortunately, I won't have to do too much of the paperwork, but that's the story for another time. But yeah, if you got anything,
be in your shoes, they walk off and they.
I don't want to be in my shoes. He's gonna be looking for armor also.
Yes. And they pull out different types. They go over to what looks like basically a closet. One of those, the long poles that are hooked into the wall, and then there's all these little hangers, and there's a bunch of different sized armor kind of plates things, and they pull out this one black, looks like a shirt without sleeves, and it's got these little octagonal shape pieces that are all interlinked all the way up and down, and this is reinforced adamantium. This is, and for anybody who's into traditional D&D, this is like technically the equivalent of elven mithril. So they pull out this, and this has saved my ass. I can't tell you how many times. And look, barely any marks, barely any dentants.
Yeah.
You want it?
I think I'm gonna.
Is this what you were wearing when you had your leg blown off?
No, unfortunately.
Boston will elbow Baldric in the side.
But even then, like, it wouldn't have saved my leg, because the shirt goes down to just below the crotch area, doesn't go too full. I'm thinking something sleek, but not
something that maybe will fit under my gear, but if it doesn't, I'll manage. Because we're dealing with people that have way beyond the regular cowboy pay grade.
Huh.
Something
All
that
right.
might kind of raise an eyebrow from an authority, but if the paperwork's right, it's fine, sort of thing, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha.
And he's going to slip her, even though the Jones charm is working. Like 500 bits, just as a start. For the drink.
500 bits. Oh, for the drink. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Let's see. You want something a little more hidden, more hidden. Oh, I got it. And they put the mithril one away, and they pull out another one that's looks a little bit more than a wetsuit. It's not the thick rubbery type, but it is. It does cover like from neck down, and the legs and everything. This thing. This is amazing. This is what I was wearing. Well, not this one specifically, but this is what I was wearing when I got shot. Now, it's not gonna stop much. Like, it'll stop certain things, cuts and things like that. But what it does is it seals up for you so you can keep fighting before you get a moment to recoup. So what happened was, I got shot in the leg, right? All these holes got blown up. Bleeding my whole leg, right? I was looking like a pincushion. It closed up like a second skin. Got harder.
Around the nails.
Oh, well, huh?
Around the nails?
Yeah, unfortunately. But, like, they were already in my leg. But it closed up my skin. Kept me from bleeding out. Kept me from dying. So it's awesome. It's amazing. Like I said, won't stop much. It'll stop some things, but you won't bleed out. You won't pass out from.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Blade, for the stretch.
Yes, thank you for stretches.
How much? And in D&D terms, what would this classify as?
Would be little like stud leather.
Stud leather. That's it. So, question about this tech: is armor obviously isn't bulky like plate and things like that?
Right. Well, some of them there will be. There could be.
Mm-hmm.
The plate is literally physically plate. As I showed you, well, not physically plate, but as you saw in the Pinterest, if you've looked at it, I don't know if you've looked at it.
I did. I was there with.
Okay. It's.
Did you do the homework?
Armor. Did you do the homework?
I did. I do all the homework. You guys look on my notes.
It is a physical, obvious armor type of thing. You know, reference for the audience. Hunger Games, the Peacekeepers. It is obvious for their full plate.
Stormtroopers?
You're trying to. So you're trying to go a little more discreet, a little more underneath the shirt and hidden, more bulletproof vest type of thing. It gets thinner and it's more like ring mail or chain mail.
Actually, so he's gonna start looking. He's like, all right. So I appreciate this. Does this woman? Does Liz, short for lizard, sell overcoats to go over the bigger armor?
No.
No.
They don't have anything to hide the shit.
I mean, there are coats made to make for bigger armor, so that way people could like walk around in case they get cold.
There is, but it's not. It's not cold, and it's not their specialty.
I'll have to find that costume maker. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna start going to that towards their more aggressive male. I feel like I might need to get something more like this because I had something similar to that, and before it doesn't work.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. How about that?
And maybe a shield.
What kind? Like how big? How big?
Not a full body like what the enforcers wear. Not one of those that covers the entire body, but more of like a wrist guard one that I can click and it'll kind of pop up.
Oh, I got you some. I like this. And they turn around and go in the back, and they come back up. Okay, this is a cool one. So they take it, they slip it on their wrist, right? It looks like a really big, bulky, like ankle bracelet, to keep track of whatever people locations. They hold it and then they press a button on it, and then it starts to it turns on. It starts to shimmer and it starts to, and then all of a sudden there's this like buckler size force field around their full arm. Goes from just above their elbows, below their shoulder, out in the same direction, same distance. So it's like 1.5 foot radius or 3 feet diameter.
Perfect. Sure, yeah, that's perfect. I'll take that. And he'll take the armor that's most equivalent to plate mail. And I'll snag this along
Full
with 2
plate mail?
Full plate. Yeah, full plate.
Okay.
I ain't playing around.
Okay. They go, they're like, sure, all right, cool. And they pick up a box and put it on the counter, open it up, and you see something just as thick and as heavy as you would expect it to be for a full plate armor suit. And it would definitely cover your full body.
Are the pieces magnetic at least, so it's easier to make? Like, is it like a jumpsuit that you have to put on, then like connects magnetically, like Iron Man and Iron Man 3, or is it like you gotta put it on piece at a time, like old Renaissance armor?
It's like it's like a little in between where you put on each piece and then it'll fix itself to the other pieces that are there.
Gotcha.
You put on your glove, you put on the chest beat, the glove and the arm connect.
Gotcha.
It's more malleable than putting on a regular.
Yeah.
But it's also
a little lighter than actual plate mail, but it's
yeah. All right, what is Blade doing?
He's not doing anything.
Oh yeah, it's not Blade. It's our chat.
It's the oh my god.
It's them. I'm trying to be in character.
Just stay away. Just stay away. You know it's good for you.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll find out. Break.
2 sets of the knuckles, plate mail, the shield. Rick, you want to get anything?
Oh yes. And Rick sort of like holds up his cane and like half draws the sword. This is what I have been using, and I found that it's a bit ostentatious for day-to-day use. I'd like something a bit smaller that I should still be able to be effective with.
About small. Well, I might be a little smaller. And they go around the counter, pull something out from that was leaning in the back, and they pull out this umbrella. They're like, it might be a little. It has been used as a cane before. I don't know. They take it and they twist it, and they pull out what looks like a small, thin blade that's on the inside, and then twist it back together. And then but it also does this. They hold the handle, they push the button to open it, opens up like a regular umbrella, and then they flip an inside switch or a cover and then press the button underneath, and it starts to light up and you see like a little fuzzy, like it's a shield. becomes
Out of
another shield.
character, I will pay anything for this.
I thought it was gonna be also a gun. I thought it was an umbrella, sword, and gun like Penguin from Batman.
No. The umbrella top is a shield. It's
That's
reinforced
dope.
and electric. So I mean, it's strong enough you could lean on it like a cane. But
I don't actually need the walking implement.
Yeah, he's fine.
Just
Oh,
a
okay.
discreet blade.
Okay, yeah, no, and this blade is like the other ones. They untwist it again, pull it out, and show on the handle, because the handles are two. There's the inner and outer. The outer handle, of course, is the one holding the shield. The inner handle, they pull out, and they press another button, and it too lights up with the same hum and has a little bit of a sparkle to it. And it also, like, it could get dull, but like, I've never used it, so I don't know like how often you need to like, but you do need to get it like sharpened. Probably it's metal. It's not
Great.
that other titanium thing, but you know. And they put it back in, twist it, and put it all back together.
This should be absolutely perfect for what I need.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to pick up any firearms or any thing fancy there, Baldric? Can you fire a gun?
I've never had need to use a firearm.
Would you like
Generally,
to?
I'm quick enough to catch up to most
Sorry,
of the people
we're
I
not-
need to fight.
We're not built with a battery. Some of us actually have, bones.
Yeah.
Austin's a little sincerely bitter about that as he says that.
Oh god.
Yeah, so the two sets of shocking knuckles, the plate mail, the shield, the umbrella, sword, and shield.
You said you wanted something for your granny friend?
You got any small hammers or small, like, halfling-sized weapons?
Let's see. And they pull out this box. Actually, it's a drawer. They pull out the drawer from behind the counter that they're at. They put out a little lighter. They pull out a handle to a sword, or looks like a sword. And then they pull out. Let's see what else they got. And then like a little another knife. This is what
That's
I
all
got
right.
for small.
No, it's fine. It's also I'll take one of those batons.
But here, let me show you what these, just in case. Like I don't want you to just take it just because your friend just needs something. They should, really like get use out of this. So they pull out
Sure.
the lighter, right?
Mhm.
They twist the top off and they flick it a little, and it comes out this like torch end. Really, really high volume burn, and they start to demonstrate it on the counter, and the counter starts to melt right away. I don't know, like I've used it. It's a really good knife. Sometimes it goes right through the chest. It's awesome. They turn
Sure.
it off and put the lid back on, and then they pull out the knife that they pulled out earlier, and it's like, this one, not bad. They press a button on it, and it starts to enlarge just a little bit. There's nanobots technology in addition to it, so it starts looking like small, but then it grows to a larger, twice its size. And then the third one they pick up, and this one, I kind of like this one. Was really nifty. It'll here, let me show you. And that this one too, that they take, they push a button, and it the blade, the handle, because it was just a handle, the blade comes out, shooting out from underneath it, and is somewhat electric, somewhat fire. Comes out about 12 inches.
I think we'll take the first one you showed me, the one that was the knife that was starting to melt the table.
Oh, the highlighter.
The lighter.
Yeah. Because it's cool. It's nifty. Like it's sharp. Like it looks. Yeah, no, they'll like it.
Yeah, definitely gonna give that to her, 100%.
Okay.
He'll take another static baton just in case. He has a change of heart.
Takes a what?
He's buying 2 of the batons. One for Fen and one for Ramita, just in case he decides to keep that lighter knife for himself.
Right.
But yeah, so...
In case anybody was curious, yes, the last one was a mini saber.
Don't worry. I caught on to that, and there's a picture in our chat.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
no.
It's
anything
very
else?
buried by now, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. So buried. I feel as if chat would be horrified to see what we do behind the screen.
You guys
I
are
think
your
I'd
own
expect.
worst trolls. Just
Subscribe
saying.
to our
We are-
OnlyFans to see what we talk about behind camera.
We don't talk about anything. We just fucking meme.
Anything? Okay, yeah. Anything else you like, Boston?
you flatter me, ma'am. No, that should be just about everything.
Did you have anything of an arcane nature, or anything that could be used to focus such energy?
Arcane.
Yes, anything at all.
Who deals with arcane?
Part of the gig,
You'd
ma'am.
be surprised in the current goings on.
I'm pretty sure that's a dead practice.
Boston will kind of put his hand on her and say, I assure you, sweetie, it's not. And he's going to cast Spare the Dying, or ritually say it, but obviously it doesn't do anything. But she probably feels the effect of, like, if she were unconscious, she'd be brought back to 1H, be stabilized.
I mean, if we just want to show off spells.
I'm using cantrips, sir. Don't go spending your slots, you sorcerer weirdo.
I have so many cantrips. I've got 6.
If you want to start flexing, but you're also a robot, those count more as features.
She just looks at you. She's like, she's not really impressed. Like, I mean,
Trust me.
You just put your hand on this woman's shoulder and like, don't you feel better? Magic.
I have one spell also left, and I don't trust Gears not to make us get attacked on by a truck as we're like going back to everyone.
Car's being looted right now as he's speaking. No, I'm just
Yeah, I know, it's a problem.
I didn't activate Tesla Sentry mode.
You did.
One job, Baldric. You had one job.
You had one job.
It exists, and the people that we're dealing with are users of it, and it's nasty. Very nasty business. I don't know why I lied to you, but
believe
sure. Yeah, he's like, I,
I
don't
mean,
know why I lied.
Unless you want to roll for deception or for diplomacy. No,
Persuasion.
persuasion. That's the thing.
Sure, why not?
All right, let's do it. Let's see if you can convince her.
Oh, if we're doing persuasion, I've got that. Don't worry about it.
What do you say, Baldric, to persuade? Because you've been silent this whole time. Most of it.
I'm the one that asked about it.
Oh yes, you are. That's
Yeah, I'm the one that brought the whole thing up. Yeah, everything he's saying about this is the case. In fact, one of the members of our little troop does have some proficiency with the arcane. I personally saw them drop a pile of construction materials on 2 helpless men.
Oh God, why?
I mean, I've done use construction materials as inspired.
Oh, but they were
weapons
they were
before,
like
so
30 or 40 feet away and didn't touch them at all.
Yeah, that's what's called a crane is for. You take a crane.
If it helps, I rolled a 17 for persuasion.
And I rolled a total of 14 on my own. My hand is covered in soy sauce.
Hester.
You see them trying to contemplate, or her. You see her contemplating what you're saying, and that.
Oh, actually, I can just project the footage.
That is true. I'll be right back. I gotta get a towel.
Who's that?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna be like, here, you can see for yourself. And like hold up my hand and just like show them a recording of Fen killing people.
There's this 2D flat screen projecting in a curved convex shape, showing the things that Rick saw that night, including the wave of the hands of this half-elven, or this human, doing an enchantment, and then an entire tower of... Oh, shit, I forgot the word.
Scaffolding.
Scaffolding, yes. Just crushing and falling on... And then, of course, they leave and don't see the actual crush, but the people were very much within the vicinity of being crushed.
Thank you. Thank you ever so much for recording my absolutely murdering somebody.
You're not here.
I think we need a little more detail on how they were crushed. Like, did they die immediately?
Y'all left. Y'all
if you want, we've got we can examine the footage in high definition, slow-mo, frame by frame, see if they're like getting out of the way. We can do this.
I got this.
If you do replay it in slow-mo, you focus first off on the part where Finrana has her hand extended, some lights kind of just dangling around their fingers, nothing else, and then the scaffolding just moving downward in a slow direction, and then the people are like just coming into underneath where the area is.
Point of fact, just in case he's playing audio, there is a loud, thunderous boom.
Yeah.
Because shatter makes a big sound.
Yes. And then the screaming and yelling and the get out of here. The shock on this person's face is just immense. Like, the jaw is open watching this whole thing, and they don't even realize their jaw has opened at this point. Until they start to say something, and then their mouth is so dry, like, all right, yeah, okay.
The games get weird every day, ma'am.
I'm probably never getting back into it. That's all right. Is that the friend you were talking about? You needed the granny you were...
I can never come to the store.
Yeah, it's a Spitfire. The priest name was Ramita. Yeah, that's Spitfire.
No, the footage is of Fen.
I think
no, that's not the one that needs the. I'm getting one of the batons.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't think they need anything. They're good on their own, but cool. Yeah. Don't bring them over.
Well,
I don't think I've got enough collateral insurance for that.
Don't worry, they're harmless. Couldn't hurt a fly.
After showing them videos of me murdering people.
That was an intense. It's one of those flight or fight reasons. Otherwise, they're the.
I'm guessing the job went sideways, huh?
Very.
Very?
I'm eating Twizzlers.
That's
Leave me alone.
What you get for taking a bite during a dialogue. That's what you get.
Leave me alone.
You're not getting answers. I didn't have any of those in the vehicle.
At this moment, I think we're going to take a pause break. Everyone, hang on. We're not done yet. We will come back to this whole hell of a chaotic scene, and we'll see you in like 15-20. Thank you.
We're menaces, by the way, for the record.
Absolutely.
We are a mess. We are menaces. We should not be.
I have
At
a
least we're
giant thing
taking-
of ice cream over here. It's fine, guys.
At least we're taking our energy out on D&D.
Oh my god! I
We
haven't
could
even
be
been paying
doing
attention
arson.
to chat.
We just do it in D&D.
Chat, how you doing? Oh god. Alrighty. I don't think we recovered.
No.
We're
Nope.
So
Blade, please don't burn down things.
as I calculate how much the shopping trip cost, let's check in with Nash and Fenrana and
Okay.
see if they've gotten past their little awkwardness.
I love the fact that Tony just flailed back when we had the posture check.
Well, it was already slightly flopped. So then I was just like, ugh.
All the way.
Right?
I hate this chair.
There's an ad. That means we can talk bad about Blade. Blade's on
Yep,
an ad.
absolutely.
Oh shoot!
That's what that means. What a sucker. You fool. They're probably back by now. I got it.
Oh, there we go.
I'm good at this.
Yeah.
And by
This
good at
internet
this,
shit's easy.
chaotically a problem.
Right?
So checking
So,
back in with the awkwards.
with the
now
Nash
we-
and the Fenrata and their little conversation about the wonderful visions that they had. And
Oh,
or
the
actually,
trauma
we were
talk.
talking the trauma talk. Well, actually, I think you had moved on to what magic is and that it's real still. While
More of
Ramita,
discussing my friend that I have.
as a friend, yes.
Anyway,
And Ramita,
Hello.
did you excuse yourself to leave, or were you sticking around for the conversation?
I was heading towards the door,
Okay.
so if they wanted me to stop, then contact me. But as I'm heading out the door was when I was like, "Oh yeah!"
You guys are awesome.
I feel like it.
after
There's-
the bomb of the ladies want to date you now.
There's just a lot of awkward silence.
Okay.
Ramita, you leave Ben and Nash in silence in their contemplation of what you just said, and go down the hall, and you head down to the buffet area where you met the girls.
Okay.
And who are you looking for?
The one girl that was getting on the clock that was dating the creep.
Okay, you're specifically looking for the one. Okay, so not the one you talked to earlier. And you see a taller than you, but still somewhat short of a human lady approach you, wearing the same uniform as the other hotel waitresses. Hi, Vanessa told me you were looking for me. What did you want to talk about?
They brought up that you were dating a guy a while ago that was kind of weird, had lots of tattoos. I was wondering if he hung around or had a particular tattoo or hung around anyone that had one. Specifically a skull tattoo on his face.
She looks at you like, why?
We're looking into some stuff. So my
Cheers,
my
mate.
grandkid, Viper, they got into a bunch of trouble. and I'm trying to find the background behind it. And I think this guy may know something.
Look, if Viper was dating him, I tell her I did not know. I only knew him for a few weeks. Like, it's, guys like that, they tell you what you want to hear, and I'm sorry if I got in between the two of them, but
What? You know Viper?
You said Viper was your granddaughter, right? No, I don't know Viper.
Oh,
You
okay.
said you were looking for him because of Viper, and I was just like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that they were. It was just like a little fling, and I wasn't really like. You can tell she's not 100% there, and she picked out certain words, of the conversation. So, I'm not really in contact with him anymore. He kind of just disappeared, actually.
Did he have the skull tattoo on his face?
Not on his face.
It wasn't on his face, it was on his arm.
Oh,
He has,
on his
like,
arm?
Yeah, he had some weird cryptic looking tattoos going up his arms and stuff. And like in parts there was like bones and stuff and like teeth and maybe a skull face. Yeah, I guess.
So, when you were dating him, did he take you to like any spots that were kind of strange to go on a date to?
I mean, yeah, like he went. Well, we didn't really go. It's like he had to make a stop. We went to this warehouse area. I really thought I was going to be kidnapped, and I was at the end.
I
of
just
it. But then when
realized
he
Blake
got
did
in-
a hydrate.
Yeah, we
That's
all
what the cheers
hydrated
was.
already. Yeah.
I did not.
It's okay. It's not important when I speak.
It's not like Rev just said cheers and cheers to the camera.
I'm eating ice cream. I'm very distracted. I'm sorry.
You know what? It's dairy. I mean, anyways.
Not all dairy is a beverage. Don't drink cheese.
Oh God, Rev.
Look,
Nacho
you
cheese.
gave me
I did
that-
not
That
need
was
that
nacho
visual.
cheese.
You said it.
Ew.
Look, you
I
gave me a boba straw and some queso. Let's make this bitch happen. Let's light this candle.
I don't know if your wife would approve, Tony.
Cheese drink. Let's
She
go.
really is concerned about my cheese intake. But you know what? If I have to die, boba straw drinking queso is a good way to do it.
I'm pretty sure your wife would kill all of us for, encouraging you to do stupid things.
Fairly certain.
It was
He's a
beloved.
doctor,
We're gathered
so,
here
like-
today because Tony went as he wanted to go, drinking
boss.
cheese through a boba straw.
And a tub full of Gouda.
Side note: you can actually use Velveeta to make fudge. But anyways,
Yeah, but Velveeta's not cheese.
I've had
I'm
it.
disturbed.
yeah.
Velveeta or cheese?
Velveeta as fudge.
Uh,
I'm a problem.
You're
you
tired.
all are a problem. Let's not
I
isolate
do?
any one person, okay? You all are problems.
It was
We
me.
are the problem children. It's fine.
Okay.
Skull
Yes.
Lucy went to a factory. She thought she was gonna get kidnapped.
Kidnapped, yes. You
and then
said he had left left contact with you, but what was his name?
Shoemaker? No. What was his name? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. She goes and looks at her SIM chip to pull up recent information. As I look at my notes. And she's scrolling through her inventory of contacts and gosh, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot his name already. He's like, well, I mean, I guess it just proves he wasn't that important in my life. Oh yeah, it was this one. And then she pulls it up. And she shows you, and it's basically the same name that was on the newscast, 'cause I can't find my notes. It was the same
Hang
guy,
on.
basically.
Scully didn't actually have a name. You didn't give us any of the names of the guys with the bounties.
No,
I tried to ask
he has
for
a name. He has
You
a name.
didn't-
I
you
just
didn't-
haven't given it to you yet.
But I asked for it so nicely. It was on the news.
Did I?
I asked.
I forgot you asked. I did not tell you. I'm sorry. Or maybe I just said it and it didn't get recorded. I'm not.
I would
Like
not.
I said, y'all are
That's
nuisance.
my job.
Okay.
I don't believe it was said.
No, I saw your notes from the last one. You're missing a good section at the very end. You kind of. Anyways, point is.
Are you saying our professional note taker has
He's not
failed
doing
us?
his job.
Excuse me?
All right, Blade, we're gonna go ahead and let you replace Brett on the stream.
I mean, the memes are
Anywho,
secondary.
but yeah,
source
so
of
like
news.
it just kind of, fell apart. It just like give me to a warehouse to go and finish whatever. Like he should have been done with work by the time he picked me up. It just wasn't.
Did he tell
cool.
you where he worked ever?
I mean, he said he was with this little group, this little protest group, and it sounded so cool. Like he was all up and worried about, social topics and stuff, and he would just like save the, kids, save the rabbits or something. I don't remember, but it was just like, kind of neat. I thought he was very responsible and.
Do you know where he was saving these kids from?
I guess it's like some orphanage and stuff. Like they weren't being appreciated, and they were waiting way too long to be adopted, and that they just wanted to have some kind of interaction.
So you can
with
send me
people
that
are-
number
number.
or the contact information for him.
His it hasn't been working. Like I've been trying to call him, but he just kind of ghosted me.
Still use it, see if there's other contact information online. Because what he's getting into, like, we really need to find out about
is he in
those kids
trouble?
to try to save. No, not necessarily. It's more
You can
those
tell
kids.
she doesn't pay attention to the news at all.
Yeah.
She's like, what,
It's-
23 and a half?
Yeah. It's more we're just trying to find the kids that he was talking about.
Oh my god, was he not helping them?
Let's just say if he contacts you again, here's I'm gonna hand them Fenn's contact information and be like, contact this person because I'm not good at checking my messages.
Nice. Okay. Awesome.
What the hell is this?
Just be like, yeah, I forget that I have this thing in my arm, so they'll reply, but if they contact you, let us know.
Okay, yeah. I'll let you know, but I'm so over him.
I just worry about your safety, sweetie, and I'm gonna hand her a candy and be like, thank you so much. If you remember anything else, you can reach out.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh, I wish my grandma was like you. But I gotta get to work. You take care of yourself, and you let me know if you need anything. Are you still staying here?
For the meantime, yeah.
Okay, well, same room.
Yeah, same room.
Okay, awesome. I'll let the other girls know, because we were all talking about having another girls' day like we had last time. We
Oh,
were
so
just
much
gonna-
fun.
I
If
know,
we do it, you
right?
guys need to bring my grandson. He's really into the
Grandson? You have a
cleanliness
grandson?
stuff. I have many grandchildren, but this one's a new one, newly adopted.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're still adopting at
What
your
does she
age?
mean?
Oh my gosh,
Which one
that
does
is
she
so
mean?
awesome.
Which one of us does she mean?
Baldric,
I mean,
please let it be
Who she
Baldric.
means. We know who she means.
Please let it be Baldric. Please.
But anyways, yeah, I gotta get going, so I'll let you know if I see him, and we'll get together on our girls' day. It'll be so much fun. Yeah.
Thanks, sweetie.
And then she saunters off.
I'm gonna like aggressively type into chat, like with a lot of typos. not much more information, but give them the information that I did.
Okay. Ben and Nash, you'll get this right away. You'll have the little dots of currently typing. Boston and Rick, you don't have any message right now. You'll be getting it as soon as you leave the boxed-in office that you're at.
Okay.
And for the price, is that all you're getting? Is just those supplies?
The supplies being 2 sets of the shocking knuckles, a plate mail, a shield, an umbrella sword / cane, a sword / shield, 2 static batons, and the lighter dagger.
Yes.
Yes, that is everything. That is the small list.
Super small.
Super small. All right.
We went to get out milk and bread, and we came back with a fire dagger.
Yeah.
You have to toast the bread somehow.
Sure, yeah.
As you slice it, anyway.
Great. Okay, so that'll be 2. So we're looking at possibly. Actually, hang on. Where are the? Yeah. Nope. That's ain't it. Okay. I'm gonna say it's gonna be after all of that, and then we have to convert.
File for taxes.
Basically, you see them typing on their counter with the projector screen, adding all of the information up together, because this isn't just your regular scan it and have it included shop. This is got to be done, and it's also got to be done right because they're.
Do you do gift wrapping?
She looks up.
Why do I imagine like she has like an abacus, but it's digital, so she's just like swiping it side to side. Trying to do the math. An abacus.
I didn't hear what.
Imagine like she has like a digital abacus. She's just like, yeah.
Not really. Kind of just more like Yeah.
No, it's totally fine. But I thought
it's more like a QuickBook.
Mm-hmm.
They're going through the QuickBook. They're like moving item from inventory to being sold, and you'll see the finger go from on the inventory side and dragging it over to cart, and these images are large, and then they shrink down to the finger size, and then it goes over to the actual bill side, and then opens up with the price, and then throwing in the state, the city tax, and all these other things. And then for the city of Vorak, I don't have an adjustment for that. Okay. It's gonna be 2 gigs.
2 gigs?
We're just gonna go ahead and like hold out
2 gigabytes.
hold out his arm to pay for it.
Okay. They take a wand and they pull it up and they scan it over your arm, and then transaction goes, and you have 2 gigs left in your inventory.
Baldric, I could have paid for some of that, you know.
Did you say I have 2 gigs left in my inventory?
No, 2 gigs less.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, I'm about to kill a shopkeep.
Baldric murder hobo.
Takes the new fire knife.
That would have been. I mean, that would have been 4,395 gigs stolen.
Oh, let's just tell everyone how much you got right now.
Oh, I absolutely will.
Going murder crazy.
To like defend that. Oh yeah, I will kill for that.
I I'll take the receipt though. He's gonna look at Rick just like, what the fuck, man?
They take their finger onto the entire receipt that they just built and slide it over to export, and then you just sign your wave your sim chip on the counter or on the wand that they have, and you receive a receipt.
Rick is going to also like hold out his hand to like shake the shopkeep's hand, and then pass them an additional 50 kilos, and be like, and if you could just not mention our presence, that would be wonderful.
Oh, you beat me to it, but I was gonna say, you didn't shop here.
Nope. Never
I
saw
mean, Cowboy should know. The only way to find me is if you're in the circuit.
Oh, I even mean 2 other cowboys. We weren't here.
Good to know.
They don't like my
Considering
face. He says with a wink.
Considering with what you look like you're dealing with, I don't think.
We have someone that can kill you with their
Magic.
mind.
He does not say that out loud, right? Or does he say that out loud?
No.
And she kind of like.
Okay, he does not. Okay.
Oh, he didn't? Ah, shit.
No.
All right, I'm gonna put on my shield and my armor. Happy boss.
You're gonna arm yourself in the floor while we're like, you better shut up about us.
He's gonna. You gotta change your room, Liz.
You have a whole back of a limo. Why do you need a changing room?
I can't stand in that limo. You ever try to change in a car? It's not fun.
It's
not
kind of
impossible.
a tall car. It was able to handle Nash.
That's true. But I'm also having to put on armor. Not gonna be
This is true.
not just a shirt. It's a clink, 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 clink.
Okay, if I can put on a sports bra in a car under a shirt over a regular bra, you can get put on armor.
Well,
Just
there you
saying.
go.
To be
I'm
fair,
sorry, a bra is
we
not
don't know
armor.
that. To be fair, we don't know if
Sports bra.
blood is as strong. We don't know how strong Boston is compared to darkness. Darkness could be stronger than Boston. We don't know.
This is true.
Or more adept. I mean, who knows?
haven't- They haven't officially fought yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Meet up just to fight.
No,
Let's go.
I ain't got no changing room. Sorry.
Fine.
Like, are you hitting fire as soon as you get out?
Just want to give this thing a test drive, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess. I mean, you could use my office, I suppose. Hang on. And they go around the corner from where they came from earlier,
I mean, I could just go behind the shelf if you want.
and they hit a few buttons. So it's all right. And you hear the shoo, 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 shunk. He's like, all right.
Imagine with Boston's sense of privacy, you're like halfway unbuttoning your pants anyway. You're like, it's fine, I can do this right here.
Do you go take the room, or are you actually undressing in the middle
If
of
she
everything?
said no, it's fine, he'd wait, but he's gonna start undoing his shirt probably.
Okay,
Not
okay.
not everything.
All right, going around the back. Just
Yeah. I know the drill. The cameras in there and all that jazz. Don't enjoy the show too much though.
yeah. And as he turns the corner and goes in there, it looks like an empty office. You're pretty sure that everything has been hidden behind a wall, like maybe the desk did this like flip rotation, and then James Bond style, the other side is a completely blank wall, or maybe there's a false wall that came down and covered everything. It's essentially a changing room now.
Yeah. Boston puts on his plate. He puts on all his new things.
Okay. And when you come out, assuming you have a bag, you've thrown all your old stuff in.
Yeah.
Rick, you see this semi-larger version of Boston figure coming out.
No helmet though.
Completely-
There's a helmet. He takes it off. He's not wearing it.
Okay.
You're not going to go full
Very-
Master Chief?
No.
Yeah, just a very full suited up from tip to neck to toe.
You said tit.
I said fingertip. I don't know if all of that came out.
All
but
that came
maybe
out
my-
was tip. I heard tip. I
Yeah.
didn't heard.
I
your
also
one.
only heard tip.
I
Sorry.
heard tit
It was just the tip.
at the end.
It was just a tip at the end right there, because that's all that you guys heard. Okay, from fingertip to toe, complete black armor that is solid all the way up to the neck, and it would be, it looks like one of the robots that Baldric would have to maintain himself, because it is one of those non-Centurion type machines that the family used for security.
Honestly, I think you look good.
Thanks. Now I just
And
gotta
you're-
get a coat for the overtop, for the top of it.
You're very out of place.
He just
Liz
kind of
is like-
he tries to throw some punches just to kind of get the weight of it, because I'm sure he feels just off.
It feels, yes, it is something definitely to get used to.
Mhm.
This is almost reminiscent of the crowd control cops from Loyalist. This is definitely something that it's definitely for like almost war type.
Mhm.
And he can feel as you move around, it's a little smoother
Mhm.
than moving around without, and you can kind of guess that there's a exoskeleton type momentum going with it. So it's not you moving it, it's moving with you. There is a sensor in the back of the neck that kind of sort of taps into your spinal nervous system, but it's also radiating from your SIM chip.
Yeah.
So there's two connections.
Would you say that that's a spinal tap?
Yes.
Sure, I don't know why I'm making puns, Baldric.
I think that is what all Baldrics learned from this group is puns.
Pretty much.
All right.
You are very welcome.
Thank you very much, Liz, and hopefully we'll be back some other time with some more of our friends.
Too many of them.
Too many. You have a good one, all right? He's gonna
Yeah.
walk outside awkwardly, trying to get his bearings a little bit because the shoes are weird.
Yeah, he as he walks out, you have this little humming, almost kind of what some would say sounds like what RoboCop makes when they're moving around. It's kind of reminiscent to RoboCop, actually. It's like
Not as
one solid-
clunky though, right?
No, it's
Okay.
sleeker, but it's definitely.
But it's also doubled currently.
It's what?
It's also doubled currently because that's how Rick always sounds.
That is true.
Yes, this is true. The two of you walking out, it's definitely an echo.
Oh, there goes my stealth.
Oh yeah, no, your stealth is gone.
Well, I have disadvantage, but I mean, +4 to stealth is anyway. But I don't know if I really like the color, but I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be stealthing in this stuff.
So you
But,
leave, the door opens as you approach, and then when the two of you are out, the door closes, and it's just what it was before, seamless. And it is dark. It is nighttime.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, we could just split it, I guess.
Sure. Let me pull up the price things from earlier. How many megabytes go into a gigabyte?
1,000 megs to a gig.
Yep.
So yeah, it's just 1 gig.
Sure. Is that 1,000 megabytes to a gigabyte?
Mhm.
Yes.
He does not have that. He's like, fuck. How much? Your concept of money is bullshit.
For anybody following in the chat, megabyte is the standard basically for gold, so they spent 2,000 gold for D&D, technically.
Yeah, we did.
Like, your concept of money is bullshit, Aldrich.
It's fair. You can give me back some other time.
Sure, yeah, another time. I'm a little short. Maybe if I didn't have to feed Nash so much, I might have that much. Not the smoking, not the drinking, just feeding Nash specifically.
Butt of the jokes. I mean, he can handle it. He's got enough.
Yeah, it's fine.
Enough butt.
The cake can absorb it.
Let's head back.
And that's when the scene cuts to Nash's butt and then zooms out.
Booty shorts.
More ideas.
I mean, he's outfitted for it. Let's drop in on Nash and Fenrana. Have you guys responded to Ramita's text? Or has this
what exactly was sent again?
So as soon as Ramita finished talking with the waitress that was dating said criminal, she messaged you guys, and during your mid-awkward phase of listening to music and not really talking about anything important, you get this signal from your sim chips saying, and what did you say, Ramita?
Basically a rundown of what I got, but very typoed because Granny doesn't understand technology very well. So it's like, I don't know how to backspace or like all caps or something stupid like that.
So
Just
like texting grandmother.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Like she actually dated Scully, like something like that.
Yep. Waitress dated Scully, doesn't know where he is, gave information.
No
for
periods,
contact.
it's all just one sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Gave Fenn's number because I don't check.
And Fen is like, you now have someone now has your information to contact with.
Fantastic.
And for safety of said person.
What? So I feel like as we get this message, Nash is asking if Fen can play Freebird on the lyre.
Can certainly give it a try. I've never actually. Yeah, one sec. Click. Why is she giving my number out?
Better you than me.
Yeah, why'd you put number instead of just the pound key? I don't understand.
Who uses
I've seriously
numbers?
I seriously got to teach her how to type.
Wait, did this somehow evolve into a group conversation? Because if so, I've got quips here, okay?
Wait, am I hearing all this, or is it just you guys talking about it?
It depends.
I didn't open
Was
chat.
chat left open from the last time you guys were?
Well, I mean, this is a text message. This is probably what they're all saying. It's like, why'd she?
What?
Why?
I mean,
why'd you do this?
We're in a little grid, so the fact that y'all are reacting at the same time is just like awesome because that just feels so very 80s television-ish, you know? Go for
Amazing.
Sure.
Yeah, so if I get to hear that who uses numbers from Rick, my first Nash is going to be like, don't robots use binary? So like him.
Nash is racist.
How's that racist? I don't.
Ones and zeros. You can't ask
I'll
people.
have you know that I failed binary in secondary school.
Wait, they put you through school?
Nash.
It was the second day. That's why it's called secondary.
There it is.
It's binary because it's the binary day. 1 and then 2.
Nash, we really need to get you out more.
Buddy.
I don't come from a place where people have butlers and send them to school.
I don't either. What?
Do you expect me to know what people that are rich and famous do?
Well, that's the topic we're not going to touch.
Oh no.
I don't know how much of this is in character versus how much of it is out of character.
Most of it's out of character.
I wish all of it was in character, but for narrative, what was the last thing that was actually said? Because we'll just have the group reconvene after.
I don't think we actually talked about the binary thing because we never actually heard him say numbers.
That's why I was trying to figure out if that was real or not.
I absolutely sent that message.
Oh.
Yeah, he started as in character.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so my response would have been in there as well.
Okay.
I don't know
Everyone
if
was
Boss
in
would say
character.
that's racist. I don't know if Boss would say that's racist. I mean, part of me wishes he was, but I don't think he cares enough.
We'll just assume that he did, and it was just kind of ignored by everyone.
Yeah, it tracks.
Awesome being woke.
Global leader always ignored or killed.
Yeah.
So at this point, Ramita, do you reconvene with everyone upstairs? The other two upstairs? Or do
I'm gonna grab a couple of drinks though to bring up with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your perception is weak, isn't it?
Mine?
Your
Weak.
Are you trying to kill me?
No.
That's not. I do not trust that at all.
My passive is 13.
Okay.
Oh, am I being followed?
Always.
Probably.
Oh shit!
We screwed the party. You were expecting to get attacked?
Oh my god, I can't. I just can't. I'm just. DMDXE is over. Anyways,
We got our part 2, baby!
Stay tuned for next week.
Where we break them more.
we don't
How
have an
broken.
episode next week. That's how broken it is. So, Ramita, as you go up the stairs, or as you are leaving the main area, you catch a person at the bar complaining about these 2 sack of just freeloaders and how they basically become squatters at this point. And the bartender's like, well, I wish I could help you, buddy, but I got, sorry, of course is going, have you contacted police, contacted this and that? And it's like, yeah, but they're not interested in getting out, unless they actually committed a crime, and I haven't seen blah, blah. And that's kind of like the extent of what your characters overheard.
Scooch that way. Just scooch. Be
Granny
like,
shuffle.
yeah. Coming up and be like, excuse me, sirs. I'm looking for my grandkid. They ran away from home. Can you describe what these guys look like? And my best granny impression.
Ma'am, he's bewildered. He's like, you got missing. You're looking for your missing grandkid. You don't have the police going for these? Shouldn't there be a missing? Wait, how old are they?
They're Well, they're adults-ish. Kids to me. Old enough to be on their own, but they weren't supposed to leave just yet because they don't have jobs.
Bartender's like, what? The guy's like, well, I mean, if we'll get them out of my place, then and he describes 2 individuals. One of them human, brown hair, thin, and then the other one is a little more rounded out, a redhead, and a darkish redhead, no freckles though, and about average looking. 2 guys came here about let's say about 3 weeks ago, maybe. Looking for a place to stay. Kind of wanted to stay hidden. Paid for, their time, but I don't know. I kind of want to just use that space for something else. I wanted to rent it out, but then I decided not to. You can get from their demeanor that it's not quite official what he's doing. So it's not like he rented out to somebody with a contract and everything that he could take to court and be like, hey, kick him out. So he's kind of screwed himself. But at the same time, it is his property, it is his place. Yeah, they're like, it's the area above the garage or where I store my my hovercraft, and it just seems a little off. They go up there and they haven't really seen him since, and I figured I'd see him come and go. But I went up there the other day to empty it out because I thought they'd left, and they're still there, and it kind of, I don't know, seems dark and dank and kind of recluse, and just kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies, And my wife has been bugging me to use that space for something useful, and well, I thought this was a good, secondary use for it, but I don't know. It's just a little weird, a little off.
Well, I can check it out for you, see if it's my grandkid. If not, I have some friends that are good with people that shouldn't be around, especially dangerous people if they are. And at this, I'm gonna show him a picture of Nash, because just big
man, big guy.
Big man, just this is one of my other grandkids. Just I've adopted him at this point.
Oh no.
They don't look like that.
Oh no, he's gonna protect me.
Oh, okay. That's your grandkid?
Grandkid's a different color than you.
It's different height, size, everything.
You don't need to birth them to make them grandkids.
That is very true.
That's what's going through his
Generally,
head.
you don't birth your grandchildren. That's not how that works.
Well,
what is this, Greek mythology?
Anyways, Greek to somebody. All right. Well, you want to come by tomorrow? Tomorrow morning?
Works out lovely.
All right. Yeah, I guess that'll be. I mean, if that guy who is with you, I'm sure he could carry both of them out, no problem. All right. And he drinks, throws back the last of his scotch, goes out and takes his SIM chip and kind of, it's on the back of his knuckle, his index, and he just kind of wipes it on yours and gives you the location information for where he lives and where that specific garage is.
Sorry. Thank you so much, sweetie.
All right, I'll
Yes,
see you
there.
first thing tomorrow morning, I guess. Sunlight. So, I gotta get back to the missus. He puts down, he uses the same index and pays and tips the bartender. He's like, I'll see you later, Fred. You too. And, that's that. He leaves out. He does not stay at the hotel. Apparently, he just comes in for the drinks.
I'm going to send out another message letting everyone know the plan for tomorrow.
Cool. So the group chat goes out. Baldric and Boston, I assume you guys have gotten back into the Rolls Royce and are on your way back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get this information that there's 2 semi-squatters at this individual's residence that you're invited to go check out in the morrow.
We shall be evicting some people that may be prisoners or part of a cult because they're trying to stay on the DL.
Finrana, you get this message while playing Freebird. Or stumbling through it, I don't know which. You didn't roll a performance check, so...
Performance check, let's go, fine.
Use inspiration.
I do have inspiration. I'll see if I need it. One sec. I think a 17's good.
Play the best version of a live, unplugged version of Freebird that Nash or probably anybody's ever heard.
I feel like Granny has left a lighter somewhere in the room, and Nash has found it and is doing the classic like concert lighter. And
Let's be
Now's even
honest.
more
It's
80s.
probably one of Boston's lighter.
Well, we're in Granny's room, I believe. So
Yeah.
I don't know
We've
if
been in Granny's room.
If Boston's lighter is in Granny's room, we have bigger questions. I feel.
The implications.
I would
The
think that Boston would
implications.
hand Nash a
What is
lighter
it
once or twice,
because
be like,
that
here,
Boston
hold
is
on to
Nash's
this.
daddy?
No, stop!
Y'all are
The
not
voice
helpful.
crack. Oh no!
I would think that Boston would be like, here, have a lighter, you know, like
Nash doesn't smoke or do any of that, so I'm not sure
no,
why.
but Boston does. Do you know a smoker? Do you know how often they lose their lighters?
Very
Oh, yeah,
often.
Granny's gone through like 10 already.
I didn't know Granny smoked, but anyways, okay.
Oh yeah, she smokes cigars.
I figured
Yeah.
That's why I figured there'd be a lighter in the room.
I totally missed that part. I'm sorry.
It rarely comes up.
It does, rarely. She's usually drinking.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure she smoked a cigar at one point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also pretty sure somebody else lit it, but okay. Anyways, moving on.
Watch, it was Boston, and there was a tender moment.
He did
Launch
actually.
the
That's what
fanfics.
exactly what happened.
Launch the fanfics.
Why is Granny getting shipped with everyone now?
That's okay.
You didn't realize that's the kind of anime this was?
Tradition for everyone to get shipped with everyone. So we'll get to our rounds eventually. So you guys have this new information. Boston and Rick are, we'll say, less than 30 minutes away. Ramita has joined up in the hotel room with this new information.
Freebird concert. Woo!
Oh yeah, you walk in and this is amazing. The sound, the music is filtering down the hallway, and you have some people like going out the room going, where is this music coming from? They're like trying to find the source and they want to go listen to it. And as you get closer, you realize it's coming from your room.
Just gonna magically float in with the music.
Not
You get a
bad
couple
for a
people-
first attempt.
Yeah, it's the music as it gets louder when you open your door. You see a couple of people go like, hey, can we come in there? Is there a concert? Or asking you questions.
Yeah. Hello, Ramita.
I see your fishing expedition went rather excellently.
I think it might have as well. Sorry. It seems like there's a lot more contact with the people that we're looking for in this area. So it's kind of weird that he was dating one of the servers. Like, I wonder if they're keeping an eye on us. But we've only been here for a couple days, so that doesn't make sense. Anyway.
Indeed.
What do you think about the people that are trying to, like, hide in this guy's house?
The squatters, as it were. It could be a lead, however, it could be another goose chase, wild goose chase, unfortunately.
Yeah. Do we remember, what did the other prisoners look like that were escaped? DM?
Did anybody copy the link?
The character descriptions
for
of the other people?
In
people that were
present.
in game, did any character copy? Because Boston took the handcuff link and applied it to his app. Did anybody do something similar?
Rick would have saved it, but he's not there.
Yeah, I do not think so because Fen has come to count on either Boston or Rick to kind of hold the memory stuff.
Gurney would have no idea that you could do that.
There's an app.
You're muted.
It's only the 4th time that's happened tonight. But
He's been talking for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a problem. There's an app.
There's an app for that.
I feel like Nash probably didn't get the link in the first place to save it somewhere, so...
Yeah.
You probably
So not us.
If anybody has the intelligence to figure this out, they probably would be able to go to the website of the newscast and look up the criminals information.
Yeah, I think
And
Ben would definitely take a step towards that direction of, okay, I didn't remember now, and my usual intel people are gone, so digging.
yes. Okay. You will come across the website. It shows the 3 individuals who were escaped from the Silent Heights prison. You will see the Skulls person and the name. Fuck, I found it during break. I want to say it's like Daniel Schaefer.
Such a plain Jane name.
I think I know it, Daniel.
Excuse
Schaefer.
me.
Sorry.
Daniel, what's the last name?
Schaefer.
Schaefer. Yeah, you did not tell us that last time.
I went to middle school with him.
I was gonna say, I didn't think yeah, it didn't come up.
I'm sorry, did you say you went to medical school or you went to middle school with him?
Middle school.
Donald.
I went to the medical school.
Note taker.
The
It was
mid-medical.
Donald.
Vampire
Donald?
says stretch.
Oh, thank you, baby.
I don't have much room to stretch.
Ooh, big stretch.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I gotta sit up.
Daniel, you said? I'm sorry?
Donald Schaefer,
Donald,
One
not
of the-
Daniel. Oh.
shaved head, and then there were 2 other individuals: a redhead, curly redhead.
One second. I gotta get up to that spot in my notes.
All them.
Yes, Donald. And the other 2?
The redhead with some freckles. Actually, quite a few freckles. Brown eyes. Goes by the name of Evan Godfrey.
Okay. And third?
And then the other one, brown hair, a distinct split on the bottom lip. Like there was a knife wound, scar. And that one goes by the name of Mace Lincoln.
We got told about a mace. Just to make sure that it was one of the code names that they used for one of the higher priests in the cult.
Okay. They specifically they specifically said no freckles on the guy that was squatting. I'm gonna make note of that because I'm sure I'm looking over Fenn's shoulder or whatever they're looking at. So be like, it is a redhead, but no freckles.
Freckles are very easy to conceal, unfortunately.
Is it too late to check one of those names real quick?
How do you... Oh my lord.
Cake is the new name that has been chosen for 10,000 channel points.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome, Gears.
Can we make Scully's face Donald cuddle cakes? That's even worse considering he's kidnapping children. That is so bad.
That is not Skull's name, but we'll find a new NPC and that will be their name.
And
Lizard
then
cuddle cake
instantly kill them. We have to protect Bing.
We have to protect the children at all costs. Bing can go die.
Bing needs to live.
We'll see what kind of a character Bing Cuddle Cake is. So
I don't care. Out of spite, I will keep him alive.
Out of spite, I will kill him.
All right, we don't even know what kind of character this is. We just know that we got one person who wants to kill him and one person who wants to save him.
I mean, that does sound like Bing Cuddle Cake.
that is typical Dungeons and Dragons.
Classic Bing.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, I thought it was because we're just awful people.
Also that.
I think the next one should be Winter Pickle Wine.
I hate
What
all
about
of you.
Butters?
I don't know. I'm kind of a big fan of Evergreen Mistle Faced.
I mean, there's always Fluffy Carol Joy. Or Carol Joy.
Rusty Plumhope?
Should we call it here, Dungeon Master?
I think that's a good
Milk
spot to
Spirit.
end the game.
But
This has been breaking character, where we try not to, and sometimes we're better at it than others. And tonight was definitely not that night. Thank you all for
Every
joining
night.
us. We had a blast. Yeah, let's go through and see what everyone's characters are thinking and feeling, and if there's any socials to be dropped, let the dropping begin. Dust or no?
I'll start.
What? Yeah, that works. Oh,
We'll go in
Hi.
reverse order.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm Fruity Cider Ivy. And
No, we're going with this big. Go.
Fruity Cyber what?
Cider Ivy.
I'm Fruity Cider Ivy.
I'm not calling you that later tonight.
Later tonight.
Come on, baby.
You'll call me what
You are just helping Blade. All I'm saying is just making this worse for you. So keep it going.
And I play Tony, who plays Nash. And you can find me on TikTok at TonyWillEdit. And apparently on the soon-to-be created OnlyFans for the show.
Let's go.
With that being said, let's take it away to
Go in reverse.
Go in reverse. I don't remember which way's which, so
Baldric is next.
Baldric, yeah.
I'm
Rev.
Fuzzle Chili Pie, and I play Rev, who plays Baldric. We're in a really good spot. Rick is excited about the new toys they've got. It seems like we've got some new leads, so it's going to be a good day tomorrow. You can find me in the places where I can be found as Sanguine Reverend. or as Sanguine Rev, or as the Bloody Priest, and with my real name. Next, Ramita.
So I just gotta say, we were playing a game the other day where fruit was one of the words, and I told Rev, it was like, this is a word that you've totally called me before. And he didn't remember, but everyone else in the group did. So Rev called me a fruit.
Oh, you're a fruit.
That's bananas.
On a side note, I am mint chili wine. I play Darkness, who plays Ramita. Ramita is very proud of herself. She played spy. She went full spy on everyone's butt. And she came back with information. And she's just like feeling like she should be rolling into the room, like doing the dark Sam Raimi, like Spider-Man dance. And I mean, you can look me up on social, but I don't post. So I'm just a name. And then to our lovely blood.
Hey, I'm Button Milk Spirit. AKA Bloodless King. I'm usually a VTuber, however, I'm currently in the middle of tweaking some things. That's the reason you get to see my weird face. I play Fenrana Etsith. Oh.
I think those are some genuine compliments. I think you wouldn't have wanted it anyway, so.
Anyway, but yeah, so I play Fenrana Etsith, and they are... They're just kind of tired and lost, and sleep would probably be a good thing before we do anything. Boston.
Hello, I am Butter's Dream Rap. I am playing Boston, who is played by Just Brett. That is my name on most places, or the Cloak DM. I stream on Twitch every day. Sometimes I post on TikTok, and sometimes I post on YouTube. Come say hi. We have a blast over there. Boston is trying to figure out how this new armor works, because now his armor class is 20 with the shield, which will help. Definitely. One can hope, right?
Sticks out like a sore thumb.
Well, that's why he's got to get a coat. But yeah, he's trying to figure things out, and he's interested to see how these new toys work. And that leaves our wonderful
Gaylord Biosphere, and I don't know what the hell is going on.
You'll see after.
Oh shit.
We should probably put this in our separate chat so they could have seen it and not just put it in general. I'm just gonna say. I had to search for like a minute when you guys were doing your thing.
I don't know what's going on. I never know what's going on. I'm only the DM. This has been a night, and we will be taking a break next week, like I said earlier, and we will see you in November. Have a good night, and until next time, don't break character.
Always break character. Don't listen to her.
Bye.
Bye.
And she meant December.